It is Friday. It's the 27th of June. I'm Monita Rajpal. This is CNN News Center, live from Hong Kong. Our top stories today. An historic day for Ukraine. The country comes full circle to the EU deal that sparked major unrest last year. Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko has just signed a sweeping political and economic agreement with the EU in Brussels. This deal is the same one the previous Ukrainian government backed away from last year, costing then President Viktor Yanukovych his job and plunging the country into chaos. The agreement draws Ukraine closer to the EU and marks a major shift away from Russia. Right now, let's cross to Diana Magne, who joins us now from Berlin. Diana, you've been in Ukraine covering the crisis that gripped the country after Viktor Yanukovych signed away from this deal. What does this deal actually mean now to potentially relations with Russia?
Well, that's the big question, whether Russia responds with an economic backlash as a result of this.
Okay, Diana, thank you for that. Diana Magna there live for us from Berlin. Well, as Diana was saying, before signing this historic accord, Mr. Poroshenko sat down with CNN's Christiane Amanpour. In an exclusive interview, he told her how he plans to deal with Russia as well as pro-Russian separatists in the east.
Look, I'm ready to make a peace deal with anybody.
Tokyo, only on CNN. Violence is escalating across Iraq as security forces try to regain control of key areas from Sunni militants. Iraqi state TV is reporting a string of government strikes against ISIS in northern Baghdad. 19 people were killed and 41 wounded after a bomb blast hit a mainly Shiite neighborhood late Thursday. Despite that geographical divide, many Sunni and Shia Muslims live alongside one another peacefully in Iraq, bonded by friendship and even marriage. Nick Robertson went to meet two men who married outside their sect but are now starting to fear for their family's future.
Childhood friends Rad and Abbas, one a Sunni, the other a Shia, wish they could be at a road to Iraq.
You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. FIFA has punished Luis Suarez for biting an opponent, and now sponsors are starting to as well. Live pictures there from EU headquarters in Brussels as the new Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko shakes hands with his EU partner. This is the deal that his predecessor, that the Ukrainian Prime Minister's predecessor was supposed to sign, the president, I should say, was supposed to sign a year ago, but that also resulted in his downfall when he chose to side with Russia. So once again, this is an historic day for Ukraine as it moves forward with this political and economic deal with the European Union, which will result in billions of dollars in investment into Ukraine. And that's the hope of bringing the country out of its financial troubles. Let's turn now to the World Cup. The U.S. may have lost its match Thursday, but excitement for the beautiful game has reached fever pitch in the country. Thousands of fans cheered on Team USA at viewing parties like this one in New York. On the pitch on Thursday, U.S. goalkeeper Tim Howard stops one shot, but he can't stop the second as Germany's Thomas Müller. Uruguay will be facing off with Colombia in the knockout round, but without its star player, striker Luis Suarez has left Brazil. FIFA has banned him from 9 international matches as well. The punishment is the most severe ever handed out at a World Cup for an offense committed on the field of play. Suarez is expected to appeal. Uruguay's Football Association has voiced objections to FIFA's actions.
There isn't definitive evidence that allows us to say that this kind of sanction can be applied.
Well, the fallout has already begun, and that's with Suarez's sponsors. 888 Poker has just announced it's canceling its sponsorship with him. Another sponsor, Adidas, says it won't use him in any additional marketing during the World Cup. But an existing ad is getting a lot of attention as it shows Suarez with his teeth bared. It's an unfortunate coincidence that hasn't gone unnoticed by tourists who have been posing and taking pictures next to it. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. A group of Japanese school children have been given a graphic lesson in how whales are butchered. This annual event is held in coastal areas to mark the start of whaling season. Japan still considers whale hunting to be a key part of its heritage, despite mounting international criticism against it. India is experiencing one of the driest monsoon seasons on record. Meteorologist Ivan Cabrera joins us now from the CNN World Weather Center with those details. Ivan?
Well, so far the June monsoon here has not gotten off to a good start here. We're about 40% below where we should be for this time of year. Hopefully we'll...
All right, Ivan, thank you so much. You're watching CNN News Center. I'm Monita Rajpal at CNN Hong Kong. Thank you for joining us. I'll update you the news headlines in just a few minutes.